Hello YouTubers, RogueMonkeyJr here. So yesterday there was a Apex Legends dev live stream talking a little bit about what we can expect for Apex Legends in the coming weeks leading up to Christmas, and it was actually pretty interesting. I would suggest watching them if you haven't watched them yet. They talk about a lot of things that you might miss otherwise, and one of the most important features is coming actually to the firing range. So I made a video the other day talking about, of course, the level cap increase in Apex Legends and how you're going to be able to get more battle packs or Apex packs, whatever you want to call them, and that's all awesome. And they talked a little bit more about that in the Apex dev live stream, but one of the features that was much requested following the addition of the firing range is to get friendly fire into the firing range. And this is actually going to be coming supposedly next week on December 3rd. And this is going to allow to practice in a closed environment with all the different weapon attachments with your friends, and have them 1v2 you, or actually have them 2v1 you would make more sense, and just allow for all these different methods of practicing for people who really want to get better at the game and get better, that was weird, and get better at 2v1ing and just get better at movement, prioritize your healing and all these different things. It's really going to open up a lot of doors for pro players to practice in a closed environment like this with all of the attachments available to them, with all the different weapons, and just be able to set up scenarios in which they could find themselves in a live game. Even I'm probably going to use this to practice different weapons, or actually getting headshots on moving targets, as opposed to these dummies here that are pretty easy to hit otherwise. And I think it's going to open up a lot of opportunities. Now, one thing that would be awesome is if you could bring more than only 2 friends in here, which would allow you to practice 3v1 situations, or practice getting third partied or stuff like that. That would be pretty awesome, but I don't think that's going to happen because the current party size is still 3. They also spoke about a new quality of life improvement, which is going to be that now when you heal up your health, if you've taken damage, as soon as you finish healing up to full, if your shields are damaged, then it's automatically going to switch to a shield battery or a shield cell, depending on what you have in your bags, allowing you to not have to switch manually to those, and hopefully improve your decision making in what you should heal first. There's also something that I find cool that they spoke about, is now when you're in a death box, so if you're looting a death box right now, you get shot, you have to exit out real quick and then go to cover to not get killed while doing that, or you have to AD spam, crouch while looting the death box to make yourself a harder target to hit. Now you're gonna have the option to actually what am I saying here, to actually put the setting so that if you do get shot, it automatically kicks you out from the death box, or you're going to be able to keep it as is right now, that you have to manually exit out of the death box when you are getting shot in order to fight back. So it's just all these nice little quality of life updates that the devs are actually putting in the game, and they're actually listening to the community about feedback for the firing range and all of these different things. And I think the dev talk really shows you how invested they are into Apex Legends, and I actually really enjoyed watching it, even if it wasn't all about new features. They talked about how World's Edge was designed, and then they talked with a community manager, I believe, or social media manager, and I just found it was a really interesting way to communicate to the fans of Apex Legends, as well as talk about new features. Of course, one of the most notable features coming with the December 3rd update is the fact that we are going to get a massive level cap increase with a ton more battle packs or Apex packs to get. So anyways, friendly fire is coming to the firing range, so get ready to practice all of these different guns here and fight off against your 2 teammates, and hopefully get better at 2v1ing teams in live matches. Anyways, that's pretty much it for the video. let me know what you think of all of these nice quality of life updates and what you think of the level cap increase. I think it is absolutely great. Yeah, hit the like button if you enjoyed the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and as always, thank you very much for watching. I really appreciate it, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a good one.